Mabuhay! Hi Manong G. Hi Mike and Fisher. Kumusta? Mabuti nakarating kayo dito. At kayo rin. Ako nga pala si Kuya Aldrin. Ako ang keeper ng RUR. Isa akong ecologist at isang explorer na katulad ninyo.
Akala ko pumasok tayo pero biglang nasa labas na naman. Ang sarap ng pakiramdam na nasa labas, no? Nasa nature.
Walang nasa labas ng nature. Tayong lahat ay nasa loob ng nature.
Hi, schoolmates! I'm Mind Mover Fisher. I'm standing still right now. But because the Earth is spinning, I'm actually moving at 1,620 kilometers per hour. The Earth's movement around the Sun gives me an additional speed of 108,000 kilometers per hour. Pero hindi dyan nagtatapos ang kwento. Kasi pati ang Sun at Milky Way Galaxy, gumagalaw din. Pero bakit hindi natin ito nararamdaman? Ano nga ba kasi talaga ang paggalaw o motion? Anong nagpapagalaw sa mga bagay at saan nanggagaling ang energy ng kanilang paggalaw? Yan at iba pang mga tanong na may kinalaman sa force, motion, and energy ang ating iimbestigahan dito sa Season 3 ng Mind School Online. Together, we will figure out, where does the electricity in our house come from? How does a rainbow form? And why do hot things get cooler, but cold things get warmer? We will investigate our everyday experiences to answer questions about the physical world. And we will do experiments to learn more about them. Throughout the season, the Wonder Box will give us items to help with that. Every episode, we will meet a new mind mover. Sila ang gagawa ng mga cool experiments na sigurado akong ma-enjoy ninyo. We will also visit our friends, Speedy and Bouncy, to see the invisible ideas behind each experiment. Pakita natin ang direction ng centripetal force na nagpapaliko sa isang bagay, ang pag-transfer ng init sa pamamagitan ng convection, at maraming iba pa. Speedy and Bouncy will also help us become more fluent in the language of the physical world. Mathematics! Join us as we discover how force, motion, and energy can help us direct our energies as a force for good to help move the world to a better state. Dito lang sa Mind School Online, where learning leads to a better normal.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon again, everyone, and welcome to a very special edition of Mind at Home. I'm Mind Mover Abby, one of the resident scientists at the Mind Museum. And before anything else, we'd like to acknowledge our friends from Science Center Singapore for supporting this event. As a woman in STEM, it is really an honor for me to be able to host today's event and to give recognition to the women who paved the way for us to spread our wings in astronomy and in other fields of sciences. In this Mind at Home, we recognize the power and the ingenuity of the women in science and the arts in celebration of International Women's Day and Women's Month. So happy International Women's Day and Women's Month to all the girls out there. To be updated on our other celebrations, and if you enjoyed this event, please follow us at the Mind Museum, at BGC Art Center, at Mind is School PH, and subscribe to our Mind is School YouTube channel. So again, welcome everyone. We'd love to see you and hear about your Mind at Home experiences, so please post about your experiences with the hashtags #Women's Month 2022, hashtag the Mind Museum, hashtag Mind is School, hashtag BGC Art Center Online, hashtag Inspired Learning, and hashtag Mind at Home. And for our friends in Singapore, again, welcome. Welcome to the Mind is School YouTube channel. Hello. And thank you so much for tuning in. You may also post about your experiences in this Kahoot quiz with the hashtag ScienceCenterSG. So follow at Science Center SG on Facebook and Instagram, as well as their YouTube page for the latest updates. Now, before we begin, I would like to read out the mechanics. So this will be by country. So first for the Philippines, again, this is a Kahoot quiz show and it is open to the public. Players must log on to www.kahoot.it or install the Kahoot app on your smartphone and enter the game pin, which will be flashed on the screen. So once you've entered the Kahoot quiz, please generate a Kahoot game name and register at bit.ly/tmmquiz. Again, that's bit.ly/tmmquiz. So the link is case sensitive, so it's all caps. The Kahoot pin for this game is 874-9203. Again, that's 874-9203. Players who fail to register at the link provided are disqualified from receiving any prizes, so make sure to register right now after you've generated your names. So winners from the Philippines must nominate a Metro Manila address for the delivery of prizes. Otherwise, the winners shall shoulder the delivery fee for addresses outside of Metro Manila. Again, don't forget to register at bit.ly/tmmquiz. Again, that's bit.ly/tmmquiz. And now for the mechanics for Singapore. So all of the mechanics that I've previously read are also valid for your game. So for our Singaporean friends, please give a Singaporean address and Science Center Singapore will be the ones to contact you. Again, please provide a valid Singapore address and Science Center Singapore will be the one to contact you. So let's head on to our prizes. So as you can see here, I have a load of prizes waiting for the winners of this Kahoot quiz. Our 5th and 4th place will actually be receiving masks from the Mind Museum. So these are actually out of this world masks since they are astronomy themed. So we have I Need Space and an astronaut themed mask. So again, that's for our 5th and 4th place winners. So these masks are actually made of neoprene and spandex layers, and each mask comes with a slit so you can insert your own filter into it. For our 3rd place winner, aside from the mask that we have here, you will also be winning this quirky cap that's also planet themed. Our 2nd place winner will be receiving the Sky Above Science Wonder Kit. So what is inside this Wonder Kit? So you have a ton of items that you have in the Wonder Kit that you can use to do the following activities. So you can launch a mini rocket, you can light up your world with your very own star lamp, you can explore with your papercraft planetary rover, stargaze with the star wheel, and grow your own lettuce and learn about farming in space. Finally, you also have some cute astronomy-inspired stickers in your kits. And for our first place winner, the grand prize is a What is Nature augmented reality book. So in our What is Nature Everything is Augmented Reality book, we've created another reality for you so you know that wonder sits everywhere. If you can't get hold of the prizes through this game, you can always visit us at the My Museum to be able to avail them in our shop. Again, I'd like to remind everyone to please generate your Kahoot nickname when you register. And of course, again, register at bit.ly/TMMquiz. Again, that's bit.ly/TMMquiz. Again, let's go through the prizes. So for our 5th and 4th place winners, you will be receiving a mask from the My Museum. So these include the I Need Space mask and astronaut-inspired masks. Again, for our 5th and 4th place winners from the Philippines, you will be receiving cute My Museum masks that are space themed. Now for our 3rd place winner, on top of the masks that you will receive, you will also get a quirky space theme cap. So like the one next to me right now. So again, you will be receiving masks and a space theme cap. So you will be protected in style. And again, for our 2nd place winners, you will be receiving the wonderful The Sky Above Science Wonder Kit filled with astronomy themed objects. And these include your mini rocket, your own star lamp, a planetary rover, a star wheel, and grow your own lettuce kit. Also, stickers. Finally, for the 1st place, our grand winner, you will be receiving a What is Nature Everything is Augmented Reality book. So this features some of the things that you will find in the museum in a new space. All right. So for our friends in Singapore, you will be receiving the following prizes. So the 5th, 4th, and 3rd place, you will be receiving a fridge magnet calendar from the Science Center Singapore. So this is the 2022 calendar. For our 2nd place, on top of the fridge magnet calendar, you will also be receiving this lovely keychain. And finally, for our 1st place, on top of the 2 other items, you will be receiving this lovely lenticular notebook. You can also visit the Curiosity Shop at www.science.edu.sg for merch from Science Center Singapore. Again, for our winners, so the top 5 winners will be taken from Singapore as well. And you will be, for the 5th, 4th, and 3rd place, you will be receiving a Science Center Singapore 2022 fridge magnet calendar. For our 2nd place, you will be receiving a fridge magnet calendar and the keychain. And for our 1st place, on top of these 2 items, you will also be receiving a lenticular notebook from Science Center Singapore. So again, if you want to purchase these items separately, you may visit the Curiosity Shop at www.science.edu.sg for more merch. Again, we'd like to remind our audience that the Kahoot pin is 874-9203. Again, that's 874-9203. And you may register at bit.ly/TMMquiz. Again, that's bit.ly/TMMquiz. Okay, I'm actually seeing a lot of names already on the screen. So we still have a bit of time, so you can still join our game. If you want to win these fabulous prizes from the My Museum, and you can also visit our shop at the My Museum. So again, I would like to greet everyone a happy International Women's Day and Women's Month 2022. And to all the girls out there, don't hesitate to pursue your dreams and be like these amazing women that we will encounter in this Kahoot game today. Again, to join, please register at bit.ly/TMMquiz. It's case sensitive, so TMMquiz is all caps. So I see that we already have 370 game entries. Wow, that is astonishing. So hello everyone, again, welcome to our quiz today. I am your host, Mind Mover Abby. So I hope we'll have a fun afternoon together. Again, if you've just come in, please register at bit.ly/TMMquiz, and the game code for our Kahoot is 8749203. Again, that's 8749203. If you have any reactions, if you have any comments, if you would like to greet someone, please comment on our live stream right now. So hello everyone. I hope you're all having a great afternoon. I see that people are still joining in. Wow, that's a lot of people. So again, hello everyone and welcome to our Kahoot quiz show. A few more seconds or a few more minutes before we begin our game. Okay, so we're currently experiencing some lag right now, so please focus on your devices during the Kahoot since it's the most accurate one for you, so we'll be able to record your answers as well. So please focus on the Kahoot on your devices instead of the one on the stream. Again, we are currently experiencing some lag, so please take note of the Kahoot on your phones or on your laptops instead of the one that's being streamed in the screen right now. So more people are coming in. Again, welcome to everybody. And for those of you who haven't registered yet or haven't entered the Kahoot, please take note that the game pin is 8749203. Again, that's 8749203. And don't forget to register at bit.ly/TMMquiz. Again, that's bit.ly/TMMquiz. So we will start the game in about 2 minutes, so we're just waiting for more participants to come in. Again, welcome to our quiz show. If you'd like a shout out or if you would like any comments, please comment on our YouTube live stream. Again, to all the powerful girls out there, happy International Women's Month and happy International Women's Day. Again, the game pin is 8749203. All right, are you guys ready? Let's start our quiz. Question number 1. Who was the first woman in space? Is it Peggy Wilson, Ryan Stone, Sally Ride, or Valentina Tereshkova? Again, who was the first woman in space? Is it Peggy Wilson, Ryan Stone, Sally Ride, or Valentina Tereshkova? Put in your answers and we'll have our answer in a few seconds. All right. So the correct answer is Valentina Tereshkova. So Valentina Tereshkova is actually an engineer who became the first woman in space in 1976 aboard the Vostok 6. So during her solo flight, she actually orbited the Earth 48 times. That is astonishing. So we thank her for setting the precedent for all the girls in space. Again, now we proceed to our second question. So, Annie Jump Cannon is credited as the creator of the Harvard classification scheme. What is it a classification of? Is it a scheme to classify college degrees, a scheme to classify comets, a scheme to classify Nobel Prizes, or a scheme to classify stars? Oh, it seems that we're having a bit of a technical difficulty right now. Sorry, I'm going to repeat the question. So in her doctoral thesis, Cecilia Payne-Gaposchkin correctly proposed the stars were mostly composed of which elements? So the answer is hydrogen and helium. We're sorry for the technical difficulty. We'll proceed with the next question. So fun fact before we proceed to the next question, Cecilia Payne-Gaposchkin, her idea actually went against the dominant view at the time. So they thought that stars were mostly composed of similar elements that made up the Earth, and that was carbon and silicon. But actually, they were made of hydrogen and helium mostly. In the 2021 film Don't Look Up, Jennifer Lawrence plays the role of astronomer Kate Dibayasky, who discovered a celestial object. What kind of celestial object is it? Again, in the 2021 film Don't Look Up, Jennifer Lawrence plays the role of astronomer Kate Dibayasky, who discovered a celestial object. What kind of celestial object was it? Is it a comet, a dwarf planet, a planet, or a star? Following the common practice in astronomy, the fictional celestial object was named after its discoverer and was therefore called Comet Dibayasky. So currently in the lead, we have Witty Zebra. And now, again, for our fun fact, did you know that the comet Dibayasky is the comet that Kate Dibayasky discovered in the 2021 film, Don't Look Up? For our next question, Filipino scientist Reyna Reyes performed landmark research that confirmed the theory of gravity by which scientist? Again, following the Filipino scientist Reyna Reyes performed landmark research that confirmed the theory of gravity by which scientist? Astrophysicist Reyna Bel Reyes is from the Philippines. So, which scientist, or who is the scientist whose theory did she confirm? So the answer is Albert Einstein. So again, astrophysicist Reyna Bel Reyes' research is in the field of general relativity. So this theory explains that space and time are bound together in a thing called space-time, which can bend to produce the effect we see as gravity. So in the lead is Tropical Swan. So for our next question, also the name of NASA's next upcoming mission to send the next group of people to the moon, who is the Greek goddess of hunt and the moon? Again, also the name of NASA's next upcoming mission to send the next group of people to the moon, who is the Greek goddess of the hunt and moon? So the answer is Artemis. So one reason why this is the name of the next moon landing mission is because it aims to send the first women to the moon, which is actually quite timely in this Kahoot game. And it also happens to be that Artemis is the twin of the god Apollo. And we're all familiar with the Apollo space program, particularly Apollo 11. for our next question, what is the name of, nearly all features on this planet are named after female persons or characters. Which planet is this? Again, nearly all features on this planet are named after female persons or characters. Which planet is this? So the answer is Venus. So following the convention of the International Astronomical Union, nearly all surface features on Venus are named after female personages. So examples are Tamiyo, after the Japanese goddess of abundance, Meshka, which is the Irish fertility goddess, and Nimba, which is a West African mother goddess. So again, in the lead is still tropical swan. For our last question for this round, what is the name of the fourth major entry of the Mass Effect series where you get to play as Sarah Ryder? Again, what is the name of the fourth major entry of the Mass Effect series where you get to play as Sarah Ryder? Is it Mass Effect Milky Way, Mass Effect Whirlpool, Mass Effect Andromeda, or Mass Effect Condor? Again, is it Mass Effect Milky Way, Mass Effect Whirlpool, Mass Effect Andromeda, or Mass Effect Condor? So the correct answer is Mass Effect Andromeda. So in the Mass Effect game, it is actually said to take 634 years for the characters to journey from our galaxy, which is the Milky Way, to the Andromeda Galaxy. And that is because the Andromeda Galaxy is about 2.5 million light years away. So in the lead right now is Cute Pigeon, followed by Tropical Swan and Smart Glider. So don't worry, for everyone else, we still have more questions to come. So sit back, relax, and keep playing the Kahoot. So again, don't forget to register at bit.ly/TMMquiz. And now for some announcements. So before we proceed with our next round, I hear that summer is calling. So come join a weekend of vibrant colors and the festivity of creation. So meet and connect with a community of Filipino creatives, both visual, literary, performing arts, and more. So be inspired and shop unique art pieces, mixed media, handmade accessories, crafts, and more at the BGC Art Mart. So you can also enjoy live performances by our BGC impromptu artists. So head on over to the Alveo Central Plaza at BGC Art Center from March 25 to 27. So admission is free and this event is open to the public. And don't you worry, health and safety protocols will be observed. So BGC Art Mart is a project geared towards supporting and connecting local artists with the communities by providing them a venue to showcase their artwork, artistic services, and talents. So again, a recap of the scoreboard, we have Cute Pigeon, Tropical Swan, followed by Smart Glider. Again, happy International Women's Day and for all the women in astronomy and the women in STEM. Now we proceed to our second round. So Nancy Grace Roman is famous for managing one of the most famous space telescopes in the world. What is it called? Again, Nancy Grace Roman is famous for managing one of the most famous space telescopes. What is it called? Is it Deep Space Nine, Hubble, Webb, or Voyager 2? Again, is it Deep Space Nine, Hubble, Webb, or Voyager 2? And the correct answer is Hubble. So Nancy Grace Roman is actually known as the mother of Hubble. So did you know, again, that Nancy Grace Roman is best remembered for being the first chief of astronomy in the Office of Space Science at NASA headquarters. And she also happens to be the first woman to hold an executive position at the space agency. Again, she is famously known as the mother of Hubble. Next question. Katie Bowman led the development of an algorithm for taking the first ever image of which celestial body? Katie Bowman led the development of an algorithm for taking the first ever image of which celestial body? Is it a black hole, an exoplanet, a galaxy, or a solar eclipse? All right, the answer is black hole. Did you know, for our fun fact from Dr. Katie Bowman, she used the data that was actually taken by the Event Horizon Telescope. So she led the development of an algorithm that processed the data and converted it into the now iconic first ever image of a black hole. So still in the lead, we have Cute Pigeon. So for our next question, which spacecraft sent to study Jupiter was named after the Roman goddess of marriage and childbirth? Again, which spacecraft sent to study Jupiter was named after the Roman goddess of marriage and childbirth? Is it Hubble, Juno, Luna, or Vesta? All right. So the answer is Juno. So this spacecraft was actually named after Jupiter's wife. And quoting the NASA website, in Greek and Roman mythology, Jupiter drew a veil of clouds around himself to hide his mischief. So it was Jupiter's wife, the goddess Juno, who was able to peer through the clouds and reveal Jupiter's true nature. Very witty. So in the lead now, we have Smart Glider. So for our next question, which 2016 film was inspired by the story of African American women who played a great part in the U.S. space program? Which 2016 film was inspired by the story of African American women who played a great part in the U.S. space program? Is it Hidden Figures, Imitation Game, The Right Stuff, or Silent Sky? So the answer is Hidden Figures. So the characters in this wonderful film were inspired by real-life women who worked during the space race. And did you know that one of the real-world scientists whose story inspired the film is Dorothy Vaughan, who was actually the first ever black supervisor at the National Advisory Committee for Aeronautics, or NACA. And NACA happens to be the predecessor of NASA. So in the film, Dorothy Vaughan is actually portrayed by Octavia Spencer. And in the lead now is Smart Glider, followed by Smiling Duck. So we would like to apologize for the tech issues that we're currently experiencing, but now we proceed to the next question. Developed by the astrophysicist Sarah Seeger, the equation can be used to estimate the number of exoplanets with detectable signs of life. What is an exoplanet? The answer is planets outside the solar system. So the equation is actually called the Seeger equation and is an update to the Drake equation, which focuses on detecting radio signals. So both equations actually seek to answer the age-old question, are we alone in the universe? So Smooth Fox is up to second place and Smart Glider remains in first place. Next question. In the 2013 film Gravity, what caused the damage to their ship leading to Ryan Stone to be the sole survivor? Again, in the 2013 film Gravity, what caused the damage to their ship leading to Ryan Stone, who is played by Sandra Bullock, to be the sole survivor? Is it an alien invasion, asteroid fragments, satellite debris, or solar flares? The correct answer is satellite debris. So the increasing number of satellite debris is becoming a cause for concern, especially in terms of space flight. So in 2017, an 18-year-old girl named Amber Yang received $50,000 in prize for developing an innovative approach to predicting the locations of clouds of space debris. And there are currently 27,000 objects that are orbiting the Earth and that are considered to be space junk. Next question. Who is often regarded as the first professional female astronomer? Who is often regarded as the first professional female astronomer? Is it Kate Beckinsale, Nebula, Carolyn Shoemaker, or Carolyn Herschel? The correct answer is Carolyn Herschel. So this has a bit of royalty involved in it because in 1787, the King of Great Britain, George III, gave her an annual pension of £50, making her the world's first professional female astronomer. She also happens to have a comet and a moon crater named after her. So, last question for this round. At the age of 12, Maria Mitchell helped her father calculate the position of their home by observing which event? Again, at age 12, Maria Mitchell helped her father calculate the position of their home by observing which event? Is it the shadow of a tree, or compass, lunar eclipse, or solar eclipse? And the answer is solar eclipse. So apart from being able to calculate something like that at age 12, Mitchell is usually cited as the first professional female astronomer in the United States. And she also fights for women's suffrage and education, and as well as the empowerment of more women to be in the workforce. Talk about girl power. In the lead now, we have Smart Glider, followed by Smooth Fox, and Witty Zebra. So before our third and final round, we would like to tell you all that the Mind Museum is turning 10 this year. So celebrate with us at the Mind Museum on March 18, 19, and 20. So you can watch exciting science experiments led by us, the Mind Movers, and you can complete many fun activities with your family and friends around the galleries and get the chance to get a special gift on us. The Mind Museum is now open on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So you can stay tuned for a special birthday offer that's about to come soon. And for those of you who love dinosaurs, no matter what age you are, you can also visit one of our traveling exhibits, Dino Play. And don't forget, it's open to all guests, whether you are young or young at heart. So for more information, you can visit www.themindmuseum.org for more details. All right, so again, a recap of the ranks. In first place, we have Smart Glider, followed by Smooth Fox, and then Witty Zebra. And then we also have Amazon Snail and Special Kitten. Space Kitten, sorry. So for the third round, Carolyn Shoemaker was the co-discoverer of comet Shoemaker-Levy 9, which collided with the planet in July of 1994. Which planet did the fragmented comet collide with? Is it Earth, Jupiter, Pluto, or Uranus? Again, Carolyn Shoemaker was the co-discoverer of comet Shoemaker-Levy 9, which collided with the planet in July 1994. So the answer is Jupiter. So aside from comet Shoemaker-Levy 9, Carolyn Shoemaker also discovered 32 other comets and more than 500 asteroids. Next question. Vera Rubin provided the first evidence for which entity that makes up 85% of the matter in the universe? Vera Rubin provided the first evidence for which entity that makes up 85% of the matter in the universe? Is it black holes, cosmic springs, dark matter, or wormholes? So the answer is dark matter. So actually, this is an interesting story because Vera Rubin's work revealed that galaxies rotated differently compared to what was expected given the amount of ordinary matter that they contained. So this suggested that galaxies actually have a large amount of dark matter which does not interact with light like normal matter. Still in the lead, we have Smart Glider followed by Smooth Fox. Next question, in the 2014 movie Interstellar, Murphy Cooper solved what theory to save humanity? In the 2014 movie Interstellar, Murphy Cooper solved what theory to save humanity? Is it gravitational theory, string theory, thermodynamics, or quantum theory? And the answer is gravitational theory. So slipping through the event horizon of the black hole, the main protagonist, Joseph Cooper, who is Murphy's father, and the companion robot TARS enters the Tesseract, a massive four-dimensional structure. So Amazon Snail is up to second place. Next question, who was the first American woman in space? Again, who was the first American woman in space? Is it Amala Dlamini, Amelia Brand, Ellen Ripley, or Sally Ride? Who was the first American woman in space? True to her name, Sally Ride rode into space. And after becoming an astronaut, before becoming an astronaut, she was actually a physicist. She is also the earliest space traveler to have been recognized as LGBT, having a long-term relationship with former Women's Tennis Association player Tam O'Shaughnessy. So next question. Vietnamese-American astronomer Jane Luu is one of the co-discoverers of the Kuiper Belt. Which of the following are found in the Kuiper Belt? Is it Haumea, Makemake, Pluto, or all of the above? Again, is it Haumea, Makemake, Pluto, or all of the above? And the answer is all of the above. So Dr. Jane Luu actually helped discover the first Kuiper Belt object aside from Pluto and its moon, Charon. So the Kuiper Belt is a belt of rocky and icy celestial objects beyond the orbit of Neptune. So last three questions, all right. So if not for the Challenger disaster in 1986, Krista McAuliffe would have been the first blank in space. If not for the Challenger disaster in 1986, Krista McAuliffe would have been the first blank in space. Is it Army General, artist, scientist, or teacher? So the answer is teacher. So actually, the Challenger disaster is, of course, an unfortunate incident. And the story behind it is that McAuliffe was selected as part of the NASA Teacher in Space program, and she was actually scheduled to fly into space. She was planning to conduct experiments and teach 2 lessons from the Space Shuttle Challenger. However, in January 28 of 1986, the shuttle broke apart 1 minute and 13 seconds after its launch, resulting in the loss of all on board. Next question. In the film Contact in 1997, the character of Dr. Eleanor Arroway is an SETI scientist. What does the I in SETI stand for? Is it intelligence, interruption, internet, or innocence? Again, in the film Contact, the character of Dr. Eleanor Arroway is a SETI scientist? What does the I stand for? So the answer is intelligence. So SETI or SETI actually stands for the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. So SETI includes looking for radio and other signals from intelligent life on other planets. And Dr. Arroway was played by Jodie Foster. So still in the lead is glider, followed by snail and zebra. Next question, Beatrice Tinsley made great contributions to our understanding of how the universe evolves. What is this field of study called? Again, Beatrice Tinsley made great contributions to our understanding of how the universe evolves. What is this field of study called? So this is our last question for the game. And the answer is cosmology, not cosmetology. So actually, Beatrice Tinsley made fundamental contributions to our understanding of how galaxies evolve, grow, and die. So in third place, we have Smooth Fox, followed by Amazon Snail. And in first place, we have Smart Glider. All right, congratulations everyone. So again, we will be contacting and recording the top 5 winners for the Philippines and the top 5 winners from Singapore. And we will be reaching out to all of you once using the registration details that you've put in so that we could give you the prizes. Again, especially if you won, make sure that you registered at bit.ly/tmmquiz. Again, that's bit.ly/tmmquiz. If you've enjoyed today's event, please don't forget to catch us in our other celebrations and events as the Mind Museum turns 10. And you can also watch our shows, Mind School Online and Mind School TV. So again, we'd like to congratulate all the winners and to everyone who joined us today. So our respective teams will get in touch with you for your prizes. If you didn't win today, that's all right. That's perfectly fine. You can still drop by the Mind Museum to purchase any of these items from us. Again, for our friends in Singapore, you can find out more about the Science Center Singapore's upcoming events and exhibitions through their website. And remember to follow Science Center Singapore at Science Center SG on Facebook and Instagram. So while we tabulate and cross-check, please enjoy some of the trailers we have for the Mind Museum and our Mind School projects.
Mabuhay! Hi Manong G. Hi Mike and Fisher. Musta? Mabuti nakarating kayo dito. At kayo rin. Ako nga pala si Kuya Aldrin. Ako ang keeper ng RUR. Isa akong ecologist at isang explorer na katulad ninyo.
Akala ko pumasok tayo pero biglang nasa labas na naman. Ang sarap ng pakiramdam na nasa labas, no? Nasa nature.
Walang nasa labas ng nature. Tayong lahat ay nasa loob ng nature.
Hi, schoolmates! I'm Mind Mover Fisher. I'm standing still right now. But because the Earth is spinning, I'm actually moving at 1,620 kilometers per hour. The Earth's movement around the sun gives me an additional speed of 108,000 kilometers per hour. Pero hindi dyan nagtatapos ang kwento. Kasi pati ang Sun at Milky Way Galaxy, gumagalaw din. Pero bakit hindi natin ito nararamdaman? Ano nga ba kasi talaga ang paggalaw o motion? Anong nagpapagalaw sa mga bagay at saan nanggagaling ang energy ng kanilang paggalaw? Yan at iba pang mga tanong na may kinalaman sa force, motion, and energy ang ating iimbestigahan dito sa Season 3 ng Mind School Online. Together, we will figure out, where does the electricity in our house come from? How does a rainbow form? And why do hot things get cooler, but cold things get warmer? We will investigate our everyday experiences to answer questions about the physical world. And we will do experiments to learn more about them. Throughout the season, the Wonder Box will give us items to help with that. Every episode, we will meet a new mind mover. Sila ang gagawa ng mga cool experiments na sigurado akong ma-enjoy ninyo. We will also visit our friends, Speedy and Bouncy, to see the invisible ideas behind each experiment. Makikita natin ang direction ng centripetal force na nagpapaliko sa isang bagay, pag-transfer ng init sa pamamagitan ng convection, at maraming iba pa. Speedy and Bouncy will also help us become more fluent in the language of the physical world. Mathematics! Join us as we discover how force, motion, and energy can help us direct our energies as a force for good to help move the world to a better state. Dito lang sa Mind School Online, where learning leads to a better normal.
All right, welcome back. We hope you enjoyed those trailers. And if you want to know more, please visit our Mind School YouTube channel for more videos and www.mindschoolph.org. Again, for our friends, please don't forget to register at bit.ly/tmmquiz. Again, that's bit.ly/tmmquiz. So thank you so much to the 385 participants who joined us this afternoon. We hope you had as much fun as we did. And again, we hope that this Kahoot has inspired you to explore what the galaxies hold and inspired you to follow the path set out by these amazing women. So again, happy International Women's Day and Women's Month. And to all the beautiful, brilliant, and talented women and girls out there, we run the world. So again, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Mind School, and follow us at the Mind Museum, at Mind School PH, at BGC Art Center on Facebook and Instagram. Again, this has been your host, Mind Mover Abby. Stay safe, everyone, and thank you so much.